Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to see what messages the divine wants to give you in this timeless reading. I always remind you, of course, that these readings are generalized. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that's going to resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. If you can, remember to really activate your own intuition, to really allow your intuition to be present as I'm doing this reading for you. Because when you do that, this reading becomes more like a personal reading, okay? So whatever it is that is going on, just take some time out to really say to your intuition, please be present, please elaborate these messages that we are receiving, okay? I'm gonna grab some oracle cards for you and then we can get started. And I always now want to start reminding most of you to start watching these readings all the way to the end, because when you do, when you just watch part of these readings and don't finish the whole reading, you just get part of the reading, you don't get the whole complete story, and what is the point? So start getting into the energy of really being disciplined about watching the whole reading, even if you're watching it on speed, like speed me up so the reading can just go a bit quicker, I don't know. But it is really important to just have that discipline, watch the whole reading so that you can really start getting into the way that I read the readings for you, because I really put a lot of time, a lot of energy, I really ground, I really meditate. There is a lot more that goes on in the background that you don't see. So I feel that I really do my utmost best to really give you as much information as possible and really give you like that personal reading, okay? So, of course, you can do whatever it is that you want, but I always want to highlight that to you, that it is important to not step into the energy of self-sabotaging yourself. Because when you're listening to part of this reading and then you go to listen to another reading and you go to listen to another reading, it is that energy where you start confusing yourself, your subconscious mind. So whatever it is, step into that energy of, I saw this reading for a reason, I clicked on this reading for a purpose, and let the divine lead you, let the divine guide you, let your guides guide you through this whole process, okay? Because it is stepping into the energy of trusting the cosmic energies that are guiding you, that are leading you, that are protecting you. So just start seeing each moment as being magical and just being really juicy and delicious, okay? We have your tarot cards, we have your oracle cards as well. You have one major arcana card, which is important. We already spoke about the energies of self-sabotaging. We have our major arcana card, which was the first card that you received. And it is the major arcana card of the devil, okay? And I always now step into the energies of reminding you that in tarot, when I've really studied tarot, and I've done a lot of studying, I've really done a lot of really getting into the depth, into the, this is my love, my passion. So when I was really listening and looking and studying the devil card, I really start wanting to give that information to you, because sometimes when we're looking at the devil, we have been educated by religion, we have been educated by our parents, by society, that the devil is this entity that is out here doing all this stuff. But when we're looking in tarot, the devil is not someone that is outside of you. The devil is an aspect of yourself where you are doing things. And then when the results are coming in from the actions that you've taken in the past, the results are not desirable. And now we are saying, oh, the devil. No. There is something that is here about self-sabotaging behaviors. There is just something that is here that is holding you back. There is something that is here that the divine really wants to highlight. That the actions that you are taking right now, smoking, drinking, self-sabotaging behaviors, these are those energies that are getting in the way There is just something that is in that energy of self-sabotaging. Whether this is you promising yourself that, you know what, the new year, things are going to be so different. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then before January even finishes, you're back to your old normal self-sabotaging yourself. Oh, I'll just have that one drink. When you say to yourself, I'm not going to be drinking. I'll just have that one smoke because I need to relax. When you promise that you wanted to cut down, I'm just going to do this. No, the divine is saying it is time to really step into your power, into your energies, into who you truly are. Because there's an energy here. Look at this. You have the Devil card. I've explained to you this card. So this is one tarot deck. Okay, we have an oracle deck and the same energies are coming in. We have a different oracle deck and the same energies are coming in. The Devil is here and it is really powerful and present. This energy that is here stopping you, stepping into your greatness, stepping into doing the things that you're wanting to do, stepping into going for your goals, stepping into going for it, going for gold. There is just something here that is always holding you back. This is self-sabotaging your future. This is self-sabotaging you. And the Devil is back in a different oracle deck. And this time is talking about procrastination. So like I said, there is that energy of just smoking too much, drinking too much, engaging in vices and self-sabotaging behaviors that are really getting in the way. The divine really wants to shake you up, wake you up, and say to you that there is just some incredible moments. There is wisdom that is here because we have that owl that is there. So there is wisdom in this reading that the divine really wants you to take away. And the wisdom in this reading is all about you freeing yourself and understanding on a deep level that your reality, okay, is a direct reflection of the choices that you've made in the past. Equally, the future that you are going to be living, experiencing, is a direct reflection of the choices that you are making today. So this is why the divine is saying that we really need to give this reading like deep, hard, so that we can wake up as many people as possible, so that people can step in that energy of looking at ways they're getting in their own way, looking at ways that they're self-sabotaging. And I know that this reading is not for everyone. This reading is those energies, is those people rather, who are stepping into the energy of taking responsibility, who are stepping into the energy of maturity and really wanting to change life, change things up. So the divine is saying that I want you to understand that you have been self-sabotaging, procrastinating, and then you come and pray and complain about the life, the reality that you're experiencing. And so the divine is saying to you, how have you been the devil in your own life? How have you got in your own way? How have you procrastinated when you have promised that you're going to start working on that business? When you have promised that you're going to be eating healthy? When you have promised whatever promises that you're making to yourself? If you're making promises to your boss, if you're making promises to your friends, if you're making promises to other people, you are showing up. But when you're making promises to yourself, you're always breaking those promises. And what does that tell your subconscious mind? You are telling your subconscious mind that you don't respect yourself enough. You're telling your subconscious mind that when you make promises, it is okay to break them. But when you make promises to other people, you never break them. So the divine is saying, what is the difference? What makes you show up for other people, but never for yourself? And the divine is asking you to sit with that and ask yourself those hard questions, because it is time to make some powerful changes. The times are changing. There's a new horizon that is starting to come up and show up for you. And the divine is saying that I want you to step into these energies of the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is that energy where you are bravely fighting for your passion, for your goals, for your future, for who you want to be in your tomorrow. So when self-sabotaging behaviors come knocking at your door, you are saying no. You're getting that bow and arrow and you're shooting that down. When procrastination comes and start knocking, you're saying no and you're standing your ground. You're standing strong, and this is where the divine is pointing you and pushing you to start going, being the warrior of your life, being the warrior of your dreams, your desires, your hopes, everything that you've been praying for, everything that you've been wanting to manifest. The divine is saying that you can do it. But there is those things that are getting in the way, and you must be standing up, strong, and being bold. And if something is coming in and it is not something that you want, you're shooting it down. So the divine is saying that as we're going forward, you are the hero of your story. You are the warrior of your future. You are the one who's deciding whether you stay being the villain or whether you start stepping into the energies of being the warrior, that brave warrior, that brave warrior who is willing to start fighting for truth. And the divine is saying that at some point, as you're fighting for yourself, for your future, for your goals, for who you were meant to be, there is that energy where you're starting to step into the energies of the knight, not the knight, the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is that energies where you are sitting with all the discomfort. When procrastination comes in and starts knocking at your door, it is very uncomfortable for you to say no, because you are used to getting in your own way. You are used to self-sabotaging your future. But now, as you are being upgraded to being the king of your life, to being the king of your castle, now you're able to sit with those queasy moments when you're wanting to go and drink, when you're wanting to go and do those self-sabotaging things that you've always done in the past. It feels uncomfortable. It feels gnarly. It just feels uncomfortable as you're starting to step into the new you. But as the King of Cups, you're able to step into that new beginning, into that new chapter. And whatever is coming up, if there are sharks from your past, if there are self-sabotaging behaviors from your past, you're able to fight for the future that you want, because you're starting to realize as the king of your castle that the decisions that you are making right now is the reality that you are going to be living in your tomorrow. And as the king, you have responsibilities to your children, to your partners. There are some responsibilities that are on your shoulders. So not only are you fighting for your family, not only are you fighting for whoever else you're fighting for, you have that responsibilities that is on your shoulders, and you cannot fail. And when you step in the energies of the Seven of Wands, you cannot fail. That is for sure. Not only that, you have the number 7, but now this time is the 7 of Cups. And now you have important choices, decisions to make. The 7 of Cups, as you can see, you are now starting to look at all the different options. There is just something that is here where you are looking before you make your decision, before you take action. You are pausing. You are evaluating all the different options that are presenting themselves. You are pausing. You are evaluating who and what you want to fight for, who and what you want to waste your energy on, because now you are the warrior. And as you're standing here making a decision before you take action, is this a self-sabotaging behavior? Is this me procrastinating? What is this? And then you wait, you feel that out, you speak to your intuition, you call on your guides, your ancestors, the divine, to help you make the decisions, to help you strengthen yourself. Because sometimes when we're used to letting ourselves down, we make promises and then we let ourselves down. We make promises and again we let ourselves down. So now you're promising yourself that no more are you going to be letting yourself down. You are showing up bravely and you're fighting for the future, the reality that you want to experience in your tomorrow, because you're understanding that in fighting for that reality, it is not just plain sailing. You are starting to realize that you cannot just want things just to go smoothly. Sometimes you have to sit in the uncharted waters. Sometimes you have to sit in the storm, but you are not afraid, you're not going back, because you're realizing that by strengthening your muscles, by going through those challenges, you are gaining experience, and that experience is what is bringing that energy of success. That experience is what is bringing that energy of you being upgraded to the king. Whereas before, you were just like this, like everyone else, drowning their sorrows and blaming it on outside, drowning their sorrows and not gaining anything in life, not succeeding in life, and blaming it on whatever else is going on in the world. You're starting to realize that that devil was just there as a figure, as a masquerade, as a puppet that is just hung there. If life is not going the way you want it to go, you can just blame it on someone else. But now you're realizing that the choices that you're making are a direct reflection of what you're going to be experiencing tomorrow. And you're understanding that you cannot let the people in your kingdom down. You cannot let yourself down. And as you're doing that, the divine is absolutely promising that things are going to change. Your life is going to change. When you look back from where you are today to where you are going to be in your next year, your 10 years, when you're looking back 10 years from now, when you're looking back 1 year from now, you are going to be bravely, thankfully, thanking yourself and giving yourself that pat on the back for a job well done. Because the divine is saying that you are very much capable. It is just that you have got comfortable with letting yourself down. It is just that you've got comfortable with not showing up all the time. So make time for resting. Make time for having fun and enjoying life. Make time for all those things, but in a balanced way. And make time for the work that you have to put in. Because if you're just pushing and hustling, you burn yourself out. But at the same time, if it is all about the good times, then you are not experiencing the life that you are praying for, that you're wanting to manifest. So the divine, again, is saying the decision is yours. You can stay and blame the devil, or you can step in the energy of making the right decisions that you need to make for your future. Because after all, this is your human experience, and the divine can assist you, the divine can point you in the right direction, but the divine cannot make the decisions for you about the actions that you're going to take after watching this reading. So if you have watched this reading all the way to the end, comment in the comment section below and let me know, okay? So this is the reading that I have for you. Go and enjoy the upgrade that is here. You are royal. It is your birthright to experience whatever it is, but at the same time, it is also your challenge. It is also your journey to get to that point where you're claiming all your birthrights, where you're claiming all the goodness that is here, where you're claiming your throne as the king of your castle. So I'll see you in my next reading, and it is a goodbye from me. Bye.